Awesome. Thank you very much, Richard. Then next we'll hear from Irene, programs lead. Sorry, Faith. I'm sorry, Faith. Leah from Faith. Yeah. She's wondering who's
Thank you so
Irene.
much.
Yeah.
So my name is Faith. I work with Savannah Laser Cutting Heart. It's a company that deals with cutting of metal, any kind of metal. You take the design and we do any type of um, anything that you need to be designed, and we can also do prototypes for you, so it doesn't have to be anything that is existing. You can come up with an idea and bring it to us, and we'll make a prototype for you. And for Founders Live, I'm in the programs department, and we're so glad you could join us here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Faith. Apologies for messing up your name. Then let's hear from Daniel.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Daniel Muthini. I am a founder as well. Bigfoot Collections, Bigfoot Deliveries, which where I get to do logistics at the same time, trying to make people feel good about themselves through fashion. Yes, in Founders, I am the marketing lead. I'm the deputy marketing lead for today's activation and more. I drive the communication, content strategy, and overall brand storytelling. So yeah, I am so excited to be here and to see how this unfolds. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Daniel, for that. Then Shanice, karibu sana.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shani Zakoth, the Deputy Operations Lead. I'm so glad to be here, and I hope we can network with everyone and get to learn a thing or two. Also, you can also share with your friends or anyone you'd love to invite to this Founders Live Nairobi right now, and they can also be able to learn. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. So thank you for that, guys. We have some apologies from Sharon and Shiko, who are currently on the road, but if time allows, we might give them an opportunity to also speak. Okay, so it's showtime. All right, so it's time for speed networking. You've gotten to learn about Founders Live, you know a bit about us. So it's time for us to get to know each other as well. So the format that we've used is to try and replicate in person as much as possible, but with smaller groups. So we're going to use a Zoom feature called breakout rooms. I'll open some breakout rooms, which will automatically invite you to join a room. Each room will have around 4 to 6 people. I see we are a good number to support that, and more people are coming as we go along. Then each session will last around 20 minutes. So around the 20-minute mark, you'll get a notification this room is closing. Then invite you to join the next room. So we'll do that for 2 to 3 rounds. Make sure everybody gets an opportunity to mix very well, know what everybody is doing, and support each other as well. So one prompt that you can use, I call the drop method. So drop it like it's hot in 60 seconds or thereabouts. So dream, one bold dream that you're excited about for 2026, perhaps for your business, perhaps for your personal life. It's all open. Recreation, what is it that you like to do for fun? Maybe somebody in that room also does the same thing for fun, and you guys might collab on the same. Occupation, what keeps you busy, what do you do for work, that kind of thing. Then problem, if you already have a business, what problem are you trying to solve? What kind of support do you need in that business as you are building it as well? So that is also a similar question that we'll hear from the founders who are going to be pitching today. Then to support, to help, I know the rooms are, we don't have enough moderators for all of them. So you guys will have to self-moderate yourself. So be bold, feel free to chat. But to make it easy, I suggest we go by alphabetically, sorry, by first name. So if you're in the room and there's a John and an Alan, Alan would go first, talk about his dream, what he likes to do for fun, occupation, and problem. And then the next person after that can follow alphabetically. Yeah, so the guy with the first alphabet probably can pick the next person to speak. So that way we just make it smooth and help break the ice. So it's not a pitch. We are not necessarily trying to pitch our business. It's just more about getting to know each other. Yeah, so I hope that is clear. Let me check the chat or any questions. Anybody have questions, clarifications? All right, brilliant. So let me open the breakout rooms. Give me a second or two. So I'm aiming for, given the numbers, I think I'll do 3 to 4 participants per room. Well, let me do 4 to 5. Yeah, so we'll have 4 breakout rooms. I've included the co-hosts as well in each of the rooms. I think we're enough to probably even assist with moderating. So let's give this first breakout room a shot. So we should be back here in about 20 minutes for the second round of getting to meet new people. Yeah, so incoming in a few seconds, and then I'm going to open all the rooms. Yeah. So let me set that for 20 minutes. Okay, open all rooms. All right, so you should now have a notification on your screens inviting you to join a breakout room. Yeah, so please proceed to join, and then you can start alphabetically. Or if we have a member of the team from Nairobi, they can start. In case of any challenges, feel free to use a chat to share.
Namesake, you might be speaking, but you're on mute, so we can't hear you.
You're right. Thank you. I was actually speaking to myself. I think it's a Zoom feature, mutes you automatically. But yeah, just saying, and thank you for that, Rajoy. Welcome back, everybody, to the rooms. I think it was a bit intense, but also rewarding. I believe we've all had an opportunity to meet someone, learn something new, and hopefully even exchange opportunities. Just to mention, in my room, we had Martin, and he was looking to plug into an AI community. And I mentioned we'd have the founder of MakeWave later speaking. MakeWave works with businesses. And then also Matt is working with entrepreneurs. So looking forward to exploring how potentially we might work together. Yeah, so that's the encouragement I give you guys. I think I would open the room for one more session. Just get to meet another set of people, a group of people, before we switch again to now hearing from the founders themselves. Yeah, so in case you're finished with the intros and you still have more time, I'd encourage you to go just round the room and find out what kind of support are people looking for, and maybe you might be able to provide that kind of support to them. Yeah. But yeah, maybe I can invite some feedback. Anybody? Let me take somebody from the audience to just hear how was it for them. Maybe Rebecca, I know you're going to speak later, but Rebecca, how was it for you in the breakout rooms? Hi, Rebecca, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, nice.
Well, I got to learn that, we're all doing amazing things out there and, trying to live life, not just, existing. I got to learn like people get out their comfort zone to also enjoy some hobbies, but trying to balance life in general. So it was an amazing time getting to hear what people are up to, what they're doing, how they handle their businesses. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Interesting you should mention that. I think one or two entrepreneurs in my room mentioned that they're very focused on work, so they don't get out much. And I wonder if that extends across the community. I think entrepreneurs are well known for not engaging very much in hobbies. And maybe that could be an opportunity for Founders Live to just help people interact more. I saw there's a group called Founders That Run, or something like that. I think they meet every Saturday morning in Karura and they just go running together. So maybe idea for faith in programs, that could be something to explore, to just bring the community closer. Okay, so let me reopen the rooms. For those who are just joining us, this is a form of speed networking. Put people in a room, then 4 to 6 people. Then for the next 20 minutes, we just get to share using this prompt. This is a guide. It's not set in stone, but it helps get the conversation going. So each person talks about a dream they're excited about in 2026, what they do for fun in case you guys have shared interests, what keeps them busy from an occupation perspective, and what problem, if they're already doing a business, are they solving? Or maybe if they have a business idea, what would they want to do as far as business is concerned? And also importantly, what kind of support are they looking for at the present time, just in case somebody in that room has access to that particular resource they're looking for. So just to mention, the rooms are self-moderated, so we don't have somebody picking people. I just encourage everyone to be bold and then go alphabetically in a circle. So start with the person with the name that's earliest in the alphabet. So you're not necessarily pitching, we're just getting to know each other. Okay, so let me reopen the rooms for another session of 20 minutes. and then we will. So Zoom should now put you in different rooms. Let's see how that goes. So I'm going to recreate options. Yes. Okay. So open all rooms. Shauna, Junji, are you guys having any challenge joining a room? All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you had as an interesting room as I did. In fact, the time ran out before the conversation could conclude. But not to worry, we will redo the breakout rooms after the founders have pitched. In case guys are still around, we can continue those conversations. So don't be in a hurry to leave, as they say. So we now want to switch gears to the next part of the presentation or this event, which is hearing from the founders. So this would be the startups pitching. So yeah, so this is the time for the startup pitches, the main event. So on the screen, I am sharing the pitch protocol. Essentially, each startup founder will have 99 seconds. I have my phone here. Let me configure it. Just give me 2 seconds. All right, there it is. It's 1 minute, 39 seconds. I hope you can see it. It's quite a challenge, but some have hacked it in the past. So at the 99-second stop, I will stop the founder and we'll transition immediately to question and answer. So in case there's something in their pitch they didn't manage to share, it's also an opportunity for you as the audience to ask questions to clarify. Feel free to use the raise hand feature. Then I'll select you. It should be at the bottom of your screen. Or you can also type in the chat. Faith will be assisting me with that in case I miss her question. I think she will alert me on the same. Then after all the founders have pitched, we will then have voting. We don't have judges in Founders Live. We believe the audience can have an opportunity to have a say as well. So we'll open voting for around 5 to 10 minutes. I'll give you a QR code where you can type in your responses. Vote for all of the startups in the order that you feel they deserve. So please pay attention keenly and listen in well. Then the winner will be announced immediately after and maybe invited to say a few words about this win. So what the winner will receive. So Founders Live, as I mentioned, have created partnerships over the years. So they have what they call the Founders Live Booster Pack. So this will be sent to the winner. It's over $1 million worth. I'm not giving them $1 million. Not yet. Watch this space. In cash, credits, and discounts on 100+ top apps and services. So we believe these tools will help boost the startup or the founder in achieving their goals even better. Then they'll be eligible to access Founders Live Primetime. Remember, I mentioned in the beginning that Founders Live is global. So you advance to now the regional competitions where you stand an opportunity to win $10,000 in cash and prizes. Then also to create more visibility for the founder in terms of what they're working on, give them a global platform in which the whole world where Founders Live is, people get to hear what they're doing. They'll have an opportunity for a 45-minute conversation on their founder journey and write-up coverage with the Founders Live team. Okay. So next up, these are the founders who will be pitching today. Each gets 99 seconds. So this is the order in which we will go with the startups. So we'll have Rebecca Nampima of Bybeka Designs. Then after her Q&A, we'll have James Kairuki of Inspire STEM Park. Then Anthony Makanga of Blancose Limited. Then Kelvin Dole of Grow Founder. Then Silas Owire of MultiHub Marketplace. Okay, so without further ado, we shall now invite Bybeka to present. So this is her deck. So Bybeka, sorry, are you ready? Shall I start my timer? Just let me know.
Is it okay if I screen shared from my end?
Yeah, you can try. I wanted to do it from this end just because of technical issues, but in case it causes issues, I have my backup. So yeah, feel free to share your screen. Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yes, it is visible.
Um,
It seems it's not presenting.
I'm ready to start.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rebecca Nampim. I'm the founder of By Baker Design. As women, oftentimes during our menstrual cycles, we face challenges ranging from period, cramps, staining your bed sheets, nausea. And at By Baker Designs, we manufacture underwears that are designed to help ladies during their periods to avoid staining, as well as non-period underwears that supplement on the sanitary products. So these are some of the designs that we have made. For example, also the ones I'm holding right now. This is a period underwear. Looking at some of our competitors or the Kenyan brands that are making underwears, when you look at Spavia, an underwear goes for about 1,800. And by Baker Designs, we also notice from the local market, people are still sourcing undergarments from China. By Baker Design, an underwear goes for about 500 shillings, which 1 meter costs us about 550, and we have 6 pieces that come from that 1 meter. And the bigger picture that we envision for By Baker Design to also engage into textile manufacturing and expand the manufacturing sector here in Africa. These are our social media page. You can follow us on Instagram and engage with our content. It's By Baker Designs. As you can see, these are some of the samples that you have made, the designs made here in Africa. By Baker Designs, pain-free confidence. Thank you.
Awesome, well done, right on time. Okay, brilliant. You can, no, don't stop sharing it. So let's go into Q&A. We will have 4 minutes for question and answer. So does anybody on the call have a question? Feel free to raise your hands or type in the chat. So as that is going on, I guess one question for you, Becca, would be, what has been the response from the market?
Well, from the ladies who have tried out our samples, initially when we started working, we gave out free samples before we started pricing, and the ladies said these underwears are comfortable to them, and they actually whoever we gave, we made sure that this is designed to their body, because as Africans we have curves, and then something made from externally, it tends at some point to find that you can buy an underwear and then it doesn't fit you. So the ladies gave us feedback that the underwears fit them perfectly and they were comfortable.
Awesome, that's fantastic. One question was coming in the chat. Somebody's asking, do you only design ladies' underwears by Ojo Creatives?
Well, currently we started with ladies, and for boxers, that's something that I also learned, everything undergarments. If you check out my Instagram page, there's also a section where I was making men's boxers. But for starters, I decided to start with ladies so that I have a feel of what each sector feels like to start the distribution But for men, for the vision I also have for 2025 to also venture into boxers, because men's boxers require a certain fabric which is also safe for their genitals. So currently I'm focusing on ladies, but for 2026, that's one of the things that will also venture in men's boxers. Yes.
So thank you for that. I see Mbaire has raised her hand. Welcome, Mbaire.
So are you only competing on price with your competitor, or what else makes your product superior to the other ones? Because you mentioned that yours is slightly cheaper than your competitors. Is it only price that you're competing on?
Not really. When you look at the designs that we have leak-proof underwears. You find that the underwears on the market made by mostly the Chinese, you find that they don't take into consideration that ladies go through their menstrual cycle. So we come in not just offering underwears, ladies underwears that are plain. We take into consideration that ladies have menstrual cycles. So if let's say if I zoom in this underwear, you can see it has demarcations on there. It has demarcations here on the center. This is a period underwear to help ladies avoid staining, as the ladies on the call can testify to this. When you're sleeping on your back or stomach, despite having a pad on, we often have staining. So we take into considerations that ladies have that time of the month whereby they don't just need an underwear that's plain, they also have their menstrual cycle. So this underwear comes with its protection to help you avoid staining as you sleep on your stomach, your back, because from the survey that I conducted before even starting the full production, most ladies reported that they tend to avoid sleeping on their backs and stomach, which makes sleeping uncomfortable during that time of the month. So by Baker Designs, we often take into consideration that ladies need leak-proof underwear. So that's something, despite the pricing, also have leak-proof underwears. Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. We're almost out of time, but there are two more questions. One from Eric Coiner. Do you manufacture these underwears locally or is it importation?
I make these underwears. If maybe if I can show my room, I have sewing machine here that I have. This is an overlock machine. I don't know whether the camera can capture it, and also the zigzag machine. So currently it's a small production that I'm having an indoor. This is my hostel room where I'm doing everything. So basically I'm at domestic kind of factory that I'm having in my room. So I make everything here in my room. Yes, but with further funding, I hope to expand this and also bring more people on board. Because currently I'm working with one person who is a tailor. If I'm in school, if I'm away, she's the one who does the sewing for me. But I want to extend this to help more people who have learned sewing and don't have jobs get into the manufacturing sector. Because you find here in Africa, we tend to underestimate the manufacturing sector. You find people have a skill, but then they undermine that tiny piece of cloth. For example, the needles, something small is still needles, undergarments, tiny piece of cloth is still imported from China. So at By Baker Designs, my vision is to expand this sector, manufacturing the tiniest things, anything that we can do to empower young people to manufacture it from here.
Awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. So we've run out of time. However, I encourage you to jump into the chat. We have two questions from Tatiana. Is this a period underwear, so replacement to pads and tampons? What kind of flow does it accommodate? Heavy, medium, light? And Matt Allen also talks about research into materials. Free from dangerous carcinogenic plastics. So perhaps you could jump into the chat and continue responding there, even as we switch to the next presenter, who will be James Kariuki from Inspire Park. So well done, Rebecca. Thank you so much. James Kariuki, are you ready? I think I can share your screen or your presentation.
Yes, I'm ready. Can I share from this side?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I have it here as well in case of anything. So just let me know when you're ready, and I will.
Select. Yeah, so Mhm. Can you see it?
Yes, the screen is visible. Maybe put it in presenter view.
Yeah, are we good?
Okay, so yes.
I can start.
Okay, timer has started. Proceed.
So hi, my name is James Kariki, founder of Inspire Park. It's in Lolongo off Mombasa Road, where we make fun learning. Inspire Park is a hands-on STEM learning and innovation hub, inspiring students with practical hands-on projects. We're basically a school for schools. We facilitate school STEM clubs, providing trainers and materials. So the problem is schools struggle with hands-on project implementation, lack of practical STEM exposure, access to materials, e.g. motor sensors, etc., lack of exposure to diverse careers for students. So our solution is to offer relevant hands-on learning, from making pencil holders, but beadwork, urban farming, to building rideable cars and bikes and toy cars. We also run school STEM clubs. We have a STEM and STEM kits accessory shop, and we also hold inter-school science fairs. So the market opportunity is huge. Kenya has about 30,000 schools. We are currently in six schools. We have close to 1,000 members, yearly revenues of 70K USD. We are profitable and ready to scale. So our business model is basically school STEM clubs, park entrance fees, and STEM kit sales. So there's a team. Yeah.
Awesome. With time to spare.
Oh, yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah, last time I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, they've improved significantly.
Yes.
Okay. So same protocol. We go into question and answer. I see Matt has typed something in the chat. Very amazing, James. The future really is our youngsters. Do you stick to the government prescribed curriculums, or you are helping our future generations to think outside the box too?
No, for us, we don't follow the curriculum because we believe there's much more to life than just the syllabus. So we basically do like it's like a STEM fair. This yearly STEM fair, Science Congress, as we used to call it. So we have it on a weekly basis in schools. So no, we do not strictly follow the syllabus.
Well, Matt, do you want to follow up your question? Are you happy with that response? Okay, said awesome. Thanks. Fantastic. All right, opening it up to questions. Maybe one question from me, the same one. How is the market response for you? What is the market saying? Yeah.
Yeah, the reception is actually quite good. I'm hoping next year we should be going to many more schools. The only challenge is, schools normally pay at the end of the term. So we have to cater for all the expenses for the entire term until we able to invoice at the end of the term. But the market response is actually quite good.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
I have a question. I'm trying to figure out how to do the hands up thing. I couldn't see it. Yeah, but quick question.
Yeah.
How are you, what's your plan or what's your strategy around basically scaling? Because you want to get to more schools, whatever. What do you have planned, or what are you doing, or what are you thinking of doing so that you basically get to that point? Or are there specific things that you need to put in place that you don't have in place, or whatever that is basically blocking you from getting to that point? What's your general strategy around that?
Yeah, so at the moment, okay, how we do it is we usually approach schools and we form a club because almost all schools have different clubs. But some kids go to football, swimming, and all that. So we form we call them STEM clubs, but they're more than STEM. We also do entrepreneurship. So when we approach schools, we yeah, we established the STEM clubs in the schools, and then now we also have an Inspire STEM Park where now schools can come for school trips for all the students, and also for schools which do not have STEM clubs.
My question is around your plan on scaling, getting to more. What are you thinking of doing, or what do you need to do, or what just around that? Not what you are already doing, but
Yeah,
how you're basically getting to the next step.
yeah. So for the next step, we need to hire more staff because at the moment I have a staff of 8 people, and we are stretched. I basically need to get more manpower. Getting to the schools is not a problem.
Okay.
Thank you. I believe there is a lot of manpower in this room. In case somebody wants to touch base with you, how can they get in contact with Inspire STEM Park?
So you can go to www.inspirepark.co.ke. You get our information there. Although with the manpower is available, but you have to pay the manpower. That's where the problem comes. Yeah, because like I said, schools usually pay at the end of the term. So you can imagine if, like, first term, you have to pay people for January, February, and then they're getting paid in April. Yeah, so that's where the problem is.
Okay, so maybe somebody who has ideas on how to help James, you can put it in the chat. James, you can probably monitor that in case more questions come in. Otherwise, well done. We now move on to the next founder, who will be Anthony Makanga from Blancosi. He had a video he had already pre-recorded, so I'll be sharing.
Can I share? Can I present on my side?
Oh, you want
please?
to speak, yeah?
Yeah.
Not video. All
Yes,
right.
yes,
So
please.
same rules apply. 99 seconds.
Sure. No
Okay.
worries.
So my timer is ready. So as soon as you're ready, I will
Yes.
also start the time.
Just a minute. Can you see my
Yes,
my screen?
Yes, very visible.
Okay, so I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm the founder of Blancos Limited, and at Blancos we are turning waste into wealth through our innovation and technology. And the challenge that we are trying to address is the waste management challenge. And the solution that we have come up with, there are Blancosi app, smart logistics AI, a reverse vending machine, blockchain, and embedded fintechs. And how our apps works is very simple. The user requests a recycling request through through our Blancosi app. Admin approves and sends an agent, and we send our agent to collect the waste. Our users receive their payment through their Blancosi app, whereby they can withdraw it, and the waste that we have collected, we turn them to eco product. So far, the products that we offer, we have the logistics, data, eco product, and credits. And the business model is simple. How we generate the revenue: we have the logistics fee, data subscription, eco products, carbon trading, and fintech services. So far, I think I'm done, and this is just peruse. The impact achieved so far, we have managed to recycle more than 10,000 tons, metrics of tons per yearly. We have created more than 100 plus jobs, 50,000 kgs of EcoMaca produced, 10,000 units of EcoGeco released, 20,000 people educated, and 30,000 plus tons of CO2 prevented. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Right on time. Proves it's
Yes.
possible to pitch in 99 seconds.
Sure.
Well done. All right, so we now switch to Q&A. Does anybody have questions for Anthony? I see a lot of congratulatory claps on the chat. People are appreciating what you're doing. Mbaire has raised her hand. Yes, Mbaire.
Who's your target audience? Like, who's your ideal customer? And how do they find you?
Okay, thank you, Bere. So our target customer for our eco products, we have the institutions, those are high schools, campuses, and the industries that they produce goods. And those are for our eco product because we produce the eco briquettes. And for the model is simple, B2B. Thus, we collect the waste from the waste aggregators through our mobile app. They request for the pickup and we send our agent, and through our logistics, our truck, we collect the plastics, the organic waste, and all the solid waste. So our our main target market is recycling companies, and maybe because we have the recycling companies and tertiary institutions, the corporates, we have a lot of agents, but we mainly deal with B2B. Thank you.
Thank you. Mbaire, I hope your question has been addressed fully. I see another question. What from Eric Koina, what types of eco products do you make?
Okay, thank you, Eric. So the eco product that we have two. We produce the EcoJiko. Those are the scrap metals that we have collected. We turn them into eco stoves. So the eco stoves, we call them EcoJiko. Already they are in the market. And EcoMaka. EcoMaka is just we are trying to replace the traditional charcoal with the briquettes. So the waste papers that we have collected, we ferment them using our technology and come up with a very unique briquettes. So those are two. And we also have we produce, because we have an extruder, we produce a raw plastic material, the pellets. So those are the products that we offer so far. Thank you. Thank you, Eric Koina.
Awesome. Thank you, Anthony. Another question from Janet Dete. What are your revenue streams and more about project sustainability?
Okay, thank you, Madam Janet. So the revenue stream, we have three of them, because the first one is waste collection. Does give us 60% of the revenue, and eco product gives 20%, and the data subscription, because what we do actually, and embedded fitted the data, whereby we offer loans through our app to the waste collectors. And how we have managed to cope up with this, because we deal with the waste collectors directly and the waste aggregators. So we look at the how frequent you recycle with us. So we give you credits according to the how frequent you recycle with Blancosi. But that's the revenue that we have three revenue stream: the eco products, embedded fintech, and those are credits, and the selling of the waste. Those are raw plastic material that gives us 60% of the revenue. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so maybe one last question as we've ended the time for Q&A. One Maureen says she likes your business model. Then James Karaoke is asking, okay, Maureen has popped in with another question. Maybe you can answer it on the chat. But Anthony is asking, can I hook you up with my estate to pick trash for free?
That's great. That's great. For free, I think no wonder we are introducing our new model called reverse vending machine, whereby all estate will be installing this machine that will be recycling your waste, and not for free. We'll be buying from you. So what you will be doing? You just take your trash, dump there inside our machine. It sorts them, segregates them into different components, and we reward you with the redeemable point via your mobile app. Or if you don't have mobile app, you can just use our USSD code. Thank you, thank you. In future, we are adding there, but so far we have only two reverse vending machine that's working, but that's how we are scaling up. Thank you.
Awesome. So one question is, maybe it's a quick answer. Can I buy your products via the app from Maureen?
Okay, yes. Our product is, if you download our Blancosi app, you can just go to our marketplace and you'll find our products there. It has been displayed there. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Anthony. Makofi kwako as well. Well done. So we now move to the second last founder. This would be Kelvin Dole of Grow Founder. So Kelvin, karibu. In the meantime, if you want to interact with any of the other of the founders, we'll have an opportunity after this during the breakout sessions again. Feel free to ask them questions or type in the chat in case of any queries. So Kelvin, are you in the house? Yes, I see you are in the house.
Can you see my screen?
Wait, just a second, it's loading. Okay, yep, visible. As soon as you're ready, let me know. I'll start my timer.
Okay. Okay, I am ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I am Kelvin Dole, and I want you to meet Nick. Nick is one of our farmers. Over the last 1 year, over 1/3 of his land has remained uncultivated. Not because he doesn't have the skills, he has over 8 years farming experience. He struggles because he's unable to access financing due to lack of collateral and lack of a credit history. And Nick is not alone. Out of 3.3 million small commercial farmers in Kenya, over 70% cannot access financing, limiting their ability to grow production, increase income, and trapping them in a cycle of endless poverty. We want to solve this by building a peer-to-peer lending platform, allowing ordinary people like you and me to invest directly in farmers like Nick, therefore unlocking inputs on credit bundled with insurance, agronomic support, and market linkage after harvest. Now, we are currently running a pilot started last month with a few farmers in Isinya town in order to validate unit economics and the lending model. So far, we have raised 160,000 shillings from 16 micro investors, and we have issued out in the last 3 weeks 3 input loans, including to Nick, who is now farming on all 4 acres of his farm. How do we make money? We charge 5% markup on inputs, 8% per month on the input loans issued, and 5 shillings per kilo on all produce taken to market on behalf of the farmers. Our investors, like yourselves, would earn or are earning 15% return on investment per year. Although to begin with, we are giving you 5% every 3 months or at the end of every season. So if you like what we're doing or would like to invest directly in a farmer like Nick, you know where you can find us. Details are on the screen.
Awesome. Time has ended just on time. Well done as well. Okay, so we now switch to 4 minutes of Q&A. Any questions for Kelvin? So
quick
I
question,
see. Yes.
How competitive are you, Kelvin? I mean, just looking at the normal loaning, whatever, banks, all these interesting things, all digital apps and everything. What's your competitive edge?
Our competitive edge is we're not just issuing loans to these farmers, right? We are providing high yield inputs to begin with. After we give you the inputs, we give you agronomic support. So we have an extension officer who visits your farm every week just to make sure you're using best farming practices and you get yield above market average, right? After harvest, we guarantee that we come to your farm through our partners, collect your produce, and pay you, right? So we're not just issuing loans. We're charging 8% per month, but that 8% pays for the agronomic support. Note that farmers at this point are paying between 15,000 to 30,000 shillings per season for extension officers for agronomic support during the season, right? We're giving it to you for free. Farmers have markets, but they struggle to get markets with good, stable prices. We are guaranteeing that for them. So all they have to do is farm and ensure they get good yields. We take care of everything else. So our product is not just the loan, it's a holistic service from the beginning of the value chain to the end of the value chain after the harvest. We basically work with the farmer the whole journey. Yeah.
Okay. Great, thanks. Only just one clarification, something that you've just said, there's nothing for free. You don't give anything for free.
No,
You have to, there's cost accounting in it at some point.
Exactly. So our interest rates are slightly higher than a traditional bank, for example. But a bank will give you financing and nothing more.
Yeah.
So we charge slightly higher, but we give you a service that allows you to ensure the best yields and the best prices after you harvest.
Great. Actually, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was asking. Yeah, the value addition, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Richard.
Awesome. Then I see Tatiana has raised her hand. Then we'll go to the questions in the chat. Yes, Tatiana, welcome.
Okay, thank you. It's kind of like a two-part question. So the first part, I know like you're trying to mitigate kind of like the due diligence of like what regular banks do, but what is like the due diligence process of like vetting farmers? Because I think like one thing is to like make a profit. So what about, I don't know, in the chance of like somebody like defaults on the loan, like what happens in that case as well?
So yes, I agree. Due diligence for farmers is very, very different, which is why banks don't want to lend to them, right? It's a whole different process. So I'll answer your question in two stages, how we carry out due diligence and how we mitigate risk, because your question was basically how we take care of the risk part of it. So for each farmer, there's an onboarding process where we actually visit the farm physically, carry out farm assessments, carry out soil tests to ensure that whatever they want, because we realized farmers during our research, farmers don't do soil tests. So they get very low yields and they don't know why. And maybe the soil has been depleted of nitrogen or some other chemicals that is required for the crop they want. So we do farm assessments, ensure they have water, drip irrigation is installed, and then we carry out soil tests. And from the soil tests, we give them recommendations on how to mitigate whatever issues we find for the crops they want to plant specifically. And we then add those inputs to what we provide them. So we actually help them correct their soil to ensure the highest yields. So that's part of that's the due diligence. We actually visit the farm physically, which banks don't. In order to mitigate risks, I need to mention defaults from farming can happen in three ways. Number one, what we call acts of God or acts outside the farmer's control. This is droughts, floods, pests, stuff like that. We have insured our input loans, or we have insured our inputs before we give them to the farmer. That means that if something outside the farmer's control happens, we get our money back, or we get the investor's money back, or your money back if you invest, for example, right? If you invest in NIC. The second way they fail to repay is poor farming practices. So they plant, but they get below average yields, right? And so they don't make a profit. We are mitigating that by, again, the weekly extension support or weekly agronomic visits to the farm. Just today afternoon, we are going to another farm this week just to see how it's doing, if any inputs are needed, if any action is needed from any issues on the farm. And that happens to all our farmers weekly, right? And lastly, the last way they can default is lack of access to markets or lack of access to good markets, right? So maybe an increased importation from Tanzania of tomatoes drops the price of tomatoes by almost 70%. And we are helping them with that by guaranteeing constant prices and guaranteed markets. So they can't fail to repay because they don't have a market, because we take care of that on their behalf. They always have a market ready.
Awesome. Thank you.
I
And
hope
as we
I've answered your
conclude,
question, Tatiana.
Yes, thank you.
awesome. Thank you. Conclude that session. Two last questions. Moses Elumu is asking, how can he invest as a peer investor, not VC? Then we'll have one question for Matt, then we transition. Yes.
I think for Moses, just reach out to us on our email or LinkedIn. I'll personally give you a call and walk you through it. But we have a pay bill number where cash goes to our account. Right now, we're doing everything manually before we build, but yes, you can invest in farmers like Nick even today if you want to. And what you get is 5% after 3 months, right? So you get back your principal investment about plus 5% on top of that at the end of 3 months, which is a lot more than any bank will give you today in interest for your savings account, and even more than the money market instruments as well, by the way. And what was the last question?
Last question is from Matt. He says, many NGOs and partners offer such funding opportunities. Quite often they have stipulations that the farmer must sell to them and often are exploitative. Are you offering any farmer price security? Otherwise, he says it's a very good idea to help improve food production and producer remuneration. Fairness, if so. So the question is, are you offering any farmer price security?
Yes, we do. We discuss prices with the farmer before we give them the inputs, and we sign a contract in advance. So the main difference between the NGOs he's talking about is the NGOs are not sustainable. The NGOs rely on cash from donors. The moment that dries up, the NGO shuts down and they close shop. We want to use, so from Q1 2024, let me just very, very shortly, Q1 2024 to Q1 2025, investments in financial instruments in Kenya increased by 120%, which is a ridiculous number, right? If we could convince ordinary Kenyans, ordinary investors to take 10% or even 5% of the investments and channel those into farmers directly, we increase food production. We're currently importing over 45% of the food we eat in our country. Imagine that. If we can take this investment cash and funnel a small portion of it to farmers like Nick, help them increase production and reduce importation of food from neighboring countries or from abroad, it will make a very big difference to employment and our GDP and our economy as a whole. So I think the difference is we are a sustainable model that can run to infinity. NGOs rely on cash that dries up. And again, as you've said, the objectives are usually very, very sinister, often. Yeah. Thank you for the question, Matt.
Awesome. All right, I see it's clapping. Thank you very much as well, Kelvin. So we now switch to the final presenter, who will be Silas of MotiHub. So I have his presentation. Silas, how would you like to do it? Shall I present it for you, or you would like to present?
You can present for me as well.
Okay. So as soon as you're ready, I will start the timer.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Silas, and about a year or so ago, I had this car and I wanted to sell. So I drove it to Jamhuri, and I'm like, why can't we have a place which is trusted and well known in the country, where people can just get secure and trusted buyers and sellers in one place, that they can be able to do that. Hence the reason that I developed MotiHub, which is a marketplace for cars. And maybe you can go to the next slide. Can move faster. So the problem I intend to solve is unverified listings, which can lead to fraud. So we want to be able to address that, and then also offer other services in terms of financing, logistics, and insurance services as well. And so that is the solution that we are offering. And then so what we have is a marketplace which is as verified listings, and then like a one-stop kind of a shop for inspection, insurance, financing, and then seamless NTSA support, registration, logbook transfer, etc. So something which is transparent, guided end to end. So far the traction is looking good. We have launched the platform. It's up and running. It's been up for about 6 months now. We've sold about 5 cars now. And so we are doing partner outreach for inspectors, insurance, finance, and all of that. So our ask is basically guys who can help us in terms of acquiring customers. So if the guys who are here today, you can go there, maybe sign up as a buyer, seller, things like that, and give us feedback. And then maybe refer us to other dealers and buyers and sellers. Yeah. And then maybe you can partner with us as marketers. People can help us push our brand. So thank you. Those are our contacts in case you want to get to us. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Right on the dot in terms of time. So I now welcome questions from the audience for Silas. We can do in the next 4 minutes or so. Okay.
Just a quick question. I don't
Yes,
think I
Richard.
understood the business model.
Oh, yeah. The business model is kind of a subscription-based model where we want to have dealers there. So you want to have like a dealer, you post your cars there, so we can be charging you per month, for example. So you want to have all the dealers there. And also, if you as an individual person, you want to post your car there, you can do that as well. And then the other additional services like maybe
The
transportation.
business model, how do you make money?
That's what I was
How
saying.
do you get paid at the end of the day?
That's why I was maybe I wasn't clear. That's why I talked about subscription, right? Like someone can be able to subscribe to the service as a dealer to be able to post your cars there. And then other services like transportation, how if you want your cars in Mombasa to Nairobi, we can charge you for that. You know, such kinds of services, NTA support that as well. So those are avenues through which we make money.
Okay. Do you have numbers around this? Like, do you know your client acquisition cost? How much it costs you to get one client onboarded onto the platform?
Yes, at the moment it's quite high because we are
Percentage-wise,
not
that is.
percentage-wise. I would say maybe around. I haven't done the math for that because
Okay.
we are quite new to the market, about 6 months only. So we've been doing it one-to-one. And part of the reason why I'm pitching today is I want people to come and help me in terms of marketing. That's going to help me lower it. But if I was to give a number, maybe around 50% or so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what differentiates you from, Gigi, all these other interesting e-commerce platforms?
Yeah. So the key differentiator is the trust that we want to be able to verify all the listings. That's key for us. And secondly, we want to be kind of niche specific. So Gigi has this broad, like they're everywhere doing all kind of products as we want to be known as a car place. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. But you say you want to. It's not something you're already doing. It's something you're thinking of doing?
Yeah, we want to because we aren't at the level where Gigi is, right? So we want to get to a point where we are big enough. We are brand awareness essentially, yeah? So that now people can know us, So when I say we want to, it's because we are building on it.
Okay. If I just get you right, sorry, namesake. It's for you. It's basically marketing seems to be your biggest hurdle right now.
Yes, that's my biggest hurdle right now because you want to be able because it's a platform you want to have buyers and sellers at one point. So how can you market your product very effectively to the point where you have everyone on board? So for me, I feel market outreach is critical.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
thank you so
you, Silas. Thank you, Rajoy. Does anybody else want to ask Silas a question or to clarify anything is mentioned? All right, so it looks like his presentation has been pretty well understood. Okay, so I think then we can now stop the presentation bit of the founders, and we now switch on, even as we now start to head towards a close for the event, is to now vote for them. Essentially pick who our favorites are based on what has been presented so far. So the way it works, I'll also let me put this link in the chat. Don't necessarily have to use a QR code as well. But yeah, you can scan this QR code. It will take you to a link or a form. You should be seeing this form, Founders Live Voting. Let me just confirm it goes to that exact place. And then on this form, you go ahead and put in your email. Put the startup that you like best. Leave us your first name, last name. Give us your profile. Remember, I talked about earlier that Founders Live gives also solutions to founders for problems and challenges you may be facing. So this is a checklist I talked about. Depending on where you would like support, then Founders Live team will reach out to you, and then some additional opportunities there. So you should have access to this form. I've put the link in the chat, and you can also well, scan the QR code if you would like to. In case of any problems, please let me know. Yeah, so this is a form. And then what will happen is we'll now start to see the votes coming in. Yeah, so please go ahead, fill in that for the next 10 minutes. The QR code is here as well in case you need to scan it or use a chat. Yeah, so the votes are coming in.
Just put the QR code, please.
It's over here on the screen. Can you see the screen? Yeah.
I thought you'd have put the first one that you put where it's the big thing.
Okay. I'll do that as well. Here it is.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so let's see the voting results as they come in. Rebecca is leading. She's at the front. So let's vote. We are 27 of us thereabouts. So let's keep the votes coming in. We'll show why the size is too. This is edit only. The font is a bit big, but we get a sense of the name of the company. So let's keep the votes coming in, and the link is on the chat. They're coming in. Anthony has taken first place now. Coming in hot. I'll be playing some music to lighten the mood a little. The votes are coming in. Let's keep them coming. 5 more votes left. And around 6 minutes left. So just waiting for those 5. Then we close voting. Looks like we have a tie, Anthony and Rebecca. All right, almost done. One more vote. Somebody has done a tiebreaker with the 26th vote. Okay, so 26 participants, 26 votes. I believe we can stop. 27 jumped in. Maybe some are voting more than once, which is okay. We still have some 4 minutes in case your candidate that you want to go ahead. Feel free. All right, so right now Anthony is in the lead. Then we have Rebecca and Calvin, James, Silas. Founders can vote for themselves as well. Can call your friends to vote for you. All right, we actually 28 participants. We have some late arrivals. It's good. Okay.
What does ABC say about this tallying? Form 34A, Form 34B?
Maybe C.
Just to lighten the mood.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, I think everybody has voted. Everybody has had a chance to vote. So that is as a vote stands now. So congratulations to Anthony Makanga of Blancosi. Makofi Kwake, let's put in some hand claps in there. Otherwise, if we in the ground, we'd be cheering. So congratulations to Anthony. Fans have loved your company. So maybe just to invite you to say a few words, Anthony.
I'm super excited today. I think I'm overjoyed because I think the criteria of selecting it was open. Everybody was had an opportunity to vote, and all the idea was unique at its own. But I really appreciate for all the guys that have voted for us, and I wish I could give you something, but I don't know how to reach you guys. But I really appreciate. Maybe you can DM me and I give you something. Thank you, everything, everybody, and I really appreciate for the facilitator and the founders live. Thank you.
Awesome. We appreciate you as well, Anthony. So I will be reaching out to you later on to just share with you the opportunities. So for those who might not know, maybe those who might have arrived late. So this is what Anthony will be receiving. Access to 1 year free Founders Live booster pack. So access to over $1 million in cash and credits, which I think is fantastic considering he's building an app and he's using a lot of technology. So access to these 100 top plus apps. Then we'll be now looking forward towards him participating in the regional competitions and hopefully continues his winning streak and can actually earn $10,000 in cash and prizes. Then he'll also have access to the Founders Live podcast interview, where they'll do a 45-minute conversation on his founder journey from where he came from to where he is, and then also a write-up on his company. So once again, congratulations, Anthony. And with that, we now come towards the end of our program. So before we branch again into the networking, for those who will still be around, just want to say a vote of thanks to Founders Live for making this happen, the global company. They supported us, and that's why we have all these cities, as well as TCX, the Connect Experience. They've been our partners since the last event, helping us spread the word, giving us support in terms of people, and so on and so forth. And then MakeWave as well. I want to believe Frank is on the call, and he had wanted to make some brief remarks. Frank, are you in the call?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Fantastic.
Hi, Richard. This has been a really insightful session for me. This is my first event with first attendance to this event. And yeah, for those who don't already know me, as we did an early chat in the breakout, I'm Frank, and I'm the founder of MakeWave. MakeWave is an AI no-code community where we come together to explore the technology, and as well we do have a business sandbox where we have businesses sending in their business challenges, whether technical or marketing issues, and we have community members build solutions to this, mostly for CSR and bounty-based kind of sendings. So for this particular event, we are really happy to be participating as partners of Founders Live, and we'll be giving the, of course, top 3 winners a 1-month unlimited access to MakeWave event, which includes all workshop, mixers, sandbox challenges, and community events, and plus visibility on our channels as well, which includes, if it's a software, of course, a free listing in our marketplace, and just to share further light on what we do. So for some of us who understand, or if we understand the concept of freelancing, for us as a community, it's community lancing. So we host different kind of events, or rather our ecosystem brings together builders who are learning and building with AI, businesses looking for workflow and automation, and founders who are preparing for launch, pitch, and growth. For something like this as Founders Live, in the community, you get to do mock pitches as you prepare for major events like this. And of course, partners who wants to activate talent and co-create studios, co-create solutions. So I could easily share some visuals so we get to see what the community looks like and feels like. But then in the chat, of course, I'll drop our website and community access link. Should anyone be interested in finding out more, please do reach out. And yeah, definitely looking forward to more conversations and more events like this one, and exploring areas for collaborations with individual founders as well, and as well as seeing what 2026 holds with the collaboration with Founders Live and MakeWave. So thank you very much again, Richard, for the platform, and yeah, cheers.
Awesome. And many thanks to you, Frank, as well, for being a great supporter of MakeWave. And thank you for that offer for people who are interested in, for founders as well from the MakeWave community. So looking forward to sharing that with the founders. So just a few quick announcements. Our next event will be April 30th, 2026. We're targeting it to have it in person. So looking forward to better networking, more energy. So you can scan the QR code in case you want to join the waiting list. So that will reach out to you as soon as we have everything in place, as well as this is what you will see. Sorry, I said voting. Okay, yeah, so this is what you will see when you go to that link. just join the waiting list, give us your email, we'll reach out to you. In case you're interested in pitching at a future event, please apply through that link. If you want to volunteer, please apply through there. If you know somebody who you'd love for them to pitch, please click that link there. As mentioned, leave us an email. Also, we'd love to hear your feedback. Very 30 seconds, just tell us what you love about the event. 3 very satisfied, 1 dissatisfied, neutral. Yeah, so quickly. Then also we're interested in knowing what timing work best. So please pick a choice that works best for you as far as our events are concerned. Is it a weekday afternoon? Would you like it on a weekday morning, a Saturday, and so on and so forth? Then any additional feedback you might have, then how likely are you to recommend this and then submit? That will help us plan our events better. All right, so in the future, we're looking forward to building a stronger community. We do have a WhatsApp community in case you would love to join that. This is the link. You can scan that QR code. Perhaps somebody in the team can also drop it in the chat. And we're on Instagram as well. Please follow us on Instagram. And then in case you need to drop us an email for additional collaboration, this is our email, nairobi@founderslive.com. So one last thing I would like to do before we go into the networking is give us a gift in the form of a selfie. This will be helpful for us moving forward. So I'm going to put in gallery view. If you're able to share your videos, that will be fantastic. So in the next 99 seconds or 39 seconds, I'm going to be taking a selfie. Yeah, so in about 5, 4, 3, yes, I see those faces, those smiles. In 3, 2, 1, let me take the first section, taking, and then my computer. There it is. Okay, we're cooking with gas. That's the first one. Then incoming, taking the second one. Sorry, I need to save that somewhere. Taking selfies is hard on a computer. All right. So the first one is gone. Oh yeah, the last one. Okay, please smile. Yes, there I am, smiling very happily. Why do these things take time? Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. So thank you very much, everyone. So let me now reopen the breakout rooms for those who might be interested in continuing the interactions. So as usual, I think I'll follow the same format. It might be a bit relaxed now. Feel free to just talk about whatever it is, what support you need, what you're working on, what kind of dream. So opening that in the next 2 seconds. All right.
And sorry, hi, Mr. Richard.
Yes, Frank.
Oh, okay. I see Matt is leaving already. I was going to request to be added in the same group as him, as he mentioned something about connecting with an AI community. So, yeah.
Yeah. He will be in room 3. I can do that here. In case you need to connect with somebody in a specific room, just let me know and I will add you there. Yeah, so let me add Frank to room 3. And you can move across rooms in case yours doesn't have people. Feel free to switch. Catherine, would you like me to add you to a breakout room? Are you having any challenges? Alrighty. I see we still have people active on the call. Would anybody like to jump in again, continue the networking? I can put you guys, I can create a breakout room just to continue. You can even continue here really until people drop out. Yeah, because we'll few. Yeah, just 13. No need for breakout rooms as well. But others, just to say thank you to everybody, to the attendees, the founders, the team for making this event possible. Yeah. Anybody with last minute conversation, questions, clarifications, thoughts, lessons learned, how the event was for them before we wind up?
Let me go. Am I
Sure.
allowed?
Yes, Kabisa.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And I've actually had a very interesting conversation with Anthony. And yeah, I think very interesting things will probably happen. And probably see interesting feedback around this. I basically just want to throw this out there because I know most people think about pitching and they think it's about making some impression, making people see this and that. And for me, I think basically it's never really around that. It's more about clarity. It's more around communication, understanding people, and making sure that they understand you. So, a really good pitch would probably look at it from the angle that you really understand a real problem that is there. Yeah. And you're out there looking at very brave and, trying to solve it. Yeah. So I would maybe put it this way. Yeah? For the founders, whatever, you're not really looking at people polishing you or anything like that. But if anyone is listening to your pitch and everything, they just want to see how you think. Yeah, the people critically, whatever, and even I think that's how the voting patterns will tell you how you think, how you decide, and how you learn. Yeah. So I think for my role in this is basically also trying to make sure that we build some ecosystem that isn't just by applause from people and things like that, but the conversations that we are going to basically have after this, yeah, by the questions asked, introductions made, and beliefs that have literally been passed on to each and every person. So it's, I think, whoever wins the pitch or whatever, Anthony Ongera, I think for everyone it's about who leaves this room basically thinking more clearly, acting more boldly, and building something that actually matters. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for those words. Yeah, I agree with you that this is like a stepping stone. And I believe even us with the team, we're still also learning. We're still growing. I think this is our first major event as a team. So definitely room for growth. And I look forward to when we meet and see ways we can make this experience even more richer for the founders that we work with. help them, work with them to take entrepreneurship to a whole other level. Yeah, so I think the pitching just creates an excuse to hear the stories and spark these types of conversations where now, how can we as people pull together to make a difference? And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy how the event went. There's always those butterflies. Will people attend? Now this was online. Will the founders show up? But we actually got something to work with. Yeah, so I think it's a platform, it's a place to start from, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, thank you for those words, Rajoy. Anybody else wants to speak or share something? Something they've learned maybe from this, or something they feel we can do different.
Maybe I can just say thank you for giving us the opportunity to come and network and showcase what we're doing. The only issue I have is at the moment the WhatsApp group seems to be extremely inactive. Yeah, perhaps people should, even just say hi every now and then.
Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, it's an idea that has been shared in the group, in the team as well. Maybe the idea of having a community manager who might work to prompt people to do that. So maybe I guess it's high time, given that feedback, definitely something to look into. We have two groups. We have one for just fans of Founders Live Nairobi, which is open to everybody, gives us an opportunity to invite people to our events, hear from them, offer support. Then we have one dedicated for founders themselves, which gives us an opportunity to go deeper. People who we've had a chance to interview and they've even presented, gives us an opportunity to stay in touch with you on a closer level, especially as we build out our programs. We'd want to hear how are they resonating with you? Where are the challenges that you feel we could tap into? So definitely community engagement would help us drive that type of conversation. Yeah, I think we were very busy trying to take this event off the ground, so you haven't had a chance to really get into the WhatsApp group. But the team is here, quite a number of the core team, and I'm sure they have heard this feedback, and we shall be looking into it moving forward. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, James. All right, anybody else wants to say something?
I would just like to thank everyone who attended today, the people who pitched and been able to stay until this time. And to Anthony, I wish you all the best. May you continue being impactful, and through job creation, you'll be able to help other people. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone, and hope we'll be able to see you next year also. Anthony, don't forget us. Now you're part of our alumni. Yeah. So please come next year and motivate others. Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh,
Shanice.
plus also Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca and I, we know each other. When I was in university, I was a campus director, HALT Prize, and she was also a campus director for USIU, and I was a campus director for Africa Nazarene. So yeah, when I saw she posted about what she's doing, I was like, oh, you can come and pitch. And yeah, she has managed to come. So yes, thank you so much.
Nice, and she did so well. She's also doing very well with her business. I admire her passion, starting small but very determined to grow. Yeah, quite inspirational. Thank you for inviting her. Yeah, and that's the other, what you call open the door. In case you have people in your network who you feel can pitch, just send them the link to apply to pitch. And yeah, the programs team will connect with them, hear their story, and then take it forward. Yeah. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, can I go?
Yeah, sure. Welcome, Marie.
Yeah, so I'm also grateful for the learnings, the pitching and everything. I think this is one of those opportunities that you pause and ask yourself or ask the team, where have you been all my life? But it's a good, I've actually loved everything, the coordination, the breakout rooms. It actually feels as if we were in a physical event, having conversations over when you're taking coffee, and it was so intimate, so open. I've loved everything. So this from a perspective of someone coming in from the first time, it's a great opportunity. Keep doing what you are doing, empowering founders and creating awareness. Let as many founders know what you are doing, because being a Saturday, it's good to have these conversations over weekend, just to reflect on your journey. How are you able to present your business in very few minutes, and you are able to tell your story. Yeah, so I've enjoyed, and looking forward to being part of the community. Thank you.
Fantastic. And thank you for that feedback. It makes the effort worthwhile. It's not easy. Behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. And this was our first online meeting. As you heard, we had to pivot to an online experience. So you can imagine now how the physical one will be. So we'll work hard for the next event to make it face-to-face. We know face-to-face slaps different, but we try to recreate that as much as possible. And I'm glad that you had a good experience. Yeah, thank you. Oh. Anybody else wants to speak?
Hi, Richard. I'd like to put someone on in the spot. I hope that's okay, because I think I like
Yeah, sure.
Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Tiffany, can you hear us?
Hello? Yes,
Hello.
yes, I can hear.
Faith wants to put you on the spot. I don't know which spot she's putting you on.
Okay.
I guess you guys know each other, perhaps?
No, I just like how she presented herself and what she's looking for. So I'd like her to tell us what she's looking for and maybe introduce her business, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Karibu, Tiffany.
Yes, okay. So my name is Tiffany Kanyengi. I'm a student, a university student, but I'm also a becoming entrepreneur and founder. So I made a business. It's called Vista 360. So it's a real estate visualization service. So we make 360 virtual tours for houses, all kinds of properties like apartments, houses, rentals, and stuff like that. The reason we made it is because when I was doing research, I came to learn that many people, when they want to go house hunting, they find poor quality photos or videos. There's also the problem of scamming, where people put fake listings. Others where when they take you to the house, you realize the house is not in the same condition. Maybe they've used pictures from years ago. So what happens is now we've made like a 360 virtual tour where you view the house in like it was shot in real time. So instead of a video walkthrough, you're able to go through the house by yourself. We made this so that we can reduce wasting time, both for the agent and also the client. So this happens in like, if you want a house in Nairobi, but you live in Uganda and you want to look for houses, the first thing you can go to the website and you can go through some houses, like view them online. Each virtual tour has a blueprint. So you get an idea of the layout. And also during the tour, you're able to, there's like the tour and the blueprint are connected. So if you're in viewing the sitting room, in the blueprint, it will signal that you're in the sitting room and stuff like that. We made this in order to save time for both agents and the clients, also to just improve the quality of property marketing in Kenya. Really, but I had just started it. It's just like something really new that I've tried. I haven't gotten many houses, but it seems to be a model that can really work. As I've reached out to many real estate agents, some are willing, but I know how Kenyans are. They don't really trust a service that's incredibly new. But I have gotten a few people who are ready to like turn over. So the idea is by the time you want to go visit this house, you already know you want it in a way. Like you're easy to shortlist properties and stuff like that. There are other features that I'm gonna add, but for now it's just the tour, the blueprints, analytics, and yeah, so far.
Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. And well
And
done on pushing that idea. Yes, Faith.
I wanted her to specify what she's looking for exactly.
Oh yeah. What's your ask? What kind of support are you looking for?
Oh, the most support I would ask for is maybe mentorship because like I'm still learning about sales and marketing, and I've come to learn that I have like a small difficulty in converting clients. Like I get some people, they're like, yeah, this is something we can work on. Then the day you agree to like meet or something, they like disappear, you know? So that has been a small difficulty I've had, and I would want like to get more information on how to deal with it, or maybe I find a new way to approach people so that they can easily like agree to the idea. Because I don't want to just build, I just don't want to get one. I want to keep like a repeating client, I would say. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Pole, let me just jump in. Tiffany, I think we can have a conversation, whatever you're going through, standard stuff here.
Okay.
We can have that conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. And Rejoice is part of the core team, so it should be possible to set up a meeting. And it's interesting you should mention that also one of the asks from Silas, you'll remember at MotiHub, was that he needed support with marketing. And I guess the more and more we hear about such needs, maybe as a team at Founders Live, we can think of ways to support entrepreneurs in that way. Could be training, could be offering it as a service, could be providing a platform where we connect. Maybe there's somebody very good at marketing, but doesn't have a business idea. So linking people up like that. Yeah, so that could be a program or would fall under programs as a primarily. So Faith, food for thought, something that you could bring to the table as we take it forward. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Tiffany, and Rejoy for offering, and Faith for putting her on the spot. Sure. Anybody else wants to chip in or say something?
Just
Oh, yeah.
a comment. We're actually banking on Rajwai.
The invoice will be in the mail. Don't worry.
Yeah, we can all chip in. I think was it James who was speaking?
Yeah. So finally, before we close, I also want to invite you guys to visit Inspire Park. We're just here in Mlolongo, just where the expressway ends, not very far from there. Yeah, just visiting time. I've actually met a few people in the breakout groups. There was one who is actually my neighbor, just saying I believe. Yeah, and also for any of you who has maybe kids, brothers, nephews in junior high next year. In first time we're having a junior school science fair. It's going to be in Kitengela. So yeah, you're also welcome to come and showcase some of the activities that the schools they are doing. Yeah, karibuni sana.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And interesting that your neighbor is just there. I think that's the power of this platform, bringing people together like that. And as we scale it, I think we can bring even more people. Yeah. And even work with you as founders to invite people in your circles, now that, as Shani said, you're part of the alumni. I like that. I hadn't thought of it that way. Alumni of Founders Live Nairobi. Yeah. Great. Thank you for the invitation as well to the science. Is it a science fair you are organizing, James? I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yes, because actually we realized science fairs are usually for high school. The KSF, Kenya Science and Engineering Fair. There's also Young Scientist Kenya Science Fair. They usually target high schools, and yet I mean, science is taught even in primary school. So why it's like what happens like when kids are playing football, you have kids who go for competitions in under 6, under 5-year old. So I think we should also have science. And actually, in second term, we'll have science fair for primary school kids. Yeah.
I think that's actually really good. Because if you imagine a kid starting from that age, if they would know what they want to study in high school, right? Or even start thinking of their careers quite early. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so you see, like when it comes to, let's say, like football, you find the best footballers, like Messi and Ronaldo, they started training seriously at a very young age of even like 4 years, 3-year old. So for us, we start getting serious on matters to do with science when we're in high school or even campus. But all this time, there's a lot of talent that maybe we had, but never got a chance to showcase or even to get further assistance. Yeah, so that's the gap that we are trying to fill.
So it's brilliant. Thank you for that. And yeah, I've seen Tiffany has shared her site on the group. It looks really good. I'm looking at it. Tiffany, did encourage you to also apply to pitch in case you'd like. Maybe a platform to share what it is you're working on. Maybe by April, you'll have made a lot more progress and you can come and report how it has been. Yeah, so feel free to apply to pitch as well if you can. The link is, I think I'd shared it on the feedback form. Yeah, I think I can do it in the chat as well. Yeah, anybody else well, actually, we've run out of time. It's now 1 p.m. Exactly. So if you guys will allow me, we can start closing. Yeah. Okay. So I think I will now close this session and say thank you to everybody and thank you for sharing. It's been a pleasure to hear from you and learn from you, and has made the Saturday very interesting, as Maureen has said, having food for thought into the weekend. So allow me to wish you a great weekend ahead and see you at the next event. Hopefully, we'll get to all meet now face to face. All right, kwaherini sana.